Where can I run from your love? Where can I hide from my God? From the dawn of morning's light to the darkness of the night. Oh God, your presence is real. Fly like a bird to the Lord, my soul. I want to soar like the eagle, though I may journey far away from home. I know I'll never be alone, though I may journey far away from home. I know I'll never be alone.
Our second reading is from the New Testament, Hebrews, chapter 12, verses 18 through 29. You have not come to something that can be touched, a blazing fire and darkness and gloom and a tempest and the sound of a trumpet and a voice whose words made the hearers beg that not another word be spoken to them, for they could not endure the order that was given. If even an animal touches the mountain, it shall be stoned to death. Indeed, so terrifying was the sight that Moses said, I tremble with fear. But you have come to Mount Zion and to the city of the living God, the heavenly Jerusalem, and to innumerable angels in festal gathering, and to the assembly of the firstborn who are enrolled in heaven, and to God, the judge of all, and to the spirits of the righteous made perfect, and to Jesus, the mediator of a new covenant, and to the sprinkled blood that speaks a better word than the blood of Abel. See that you do not refuse the one who is speaking, for if they did not escape when they refused the one who warned them on earth, how much less will we escape if we reject the one who warns from heaven? At that time his voice shook the earth, and now he has promised, yet once more I will shake not only the earth, but also the heaven. This phrase, yet once more, indicates the removal of what is shaken, that is, created things, so that what cannot be shaken may remain. Therefore, since we are receiving a kingdom that cannot be shaken, let us give thanks by which we offer to God an acceptable worship with reverence and awe. For indeed, our God is a consuming fire. I don't know if you remember Ren and Stimpy, kind of a silly cartoon from 30 years ago. And they had a silly song, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy. This phrase from our New Testament reading, Message version, a thorough house cleaning, getting rid of all the historical and religious junk so that the unshakable essentials stand clear and uncluttered. I happened to use that passage last Sunday to support Pastor Thomas's promotion of prayer that keeps Christianity alive versus religious artifice. I didn't know that this passage would be a choice for this Sunday, so with this serendipity, I can springboard off some ideas from last week. On this past week's America's Got Talent show, one of the judges exclaimed, "That was fire," responding to an excellent act. We used to say, "That was cool." God is cool because God himself is fire, as the Message Bible puts it in Hebrews, always was, always will be, that consuming fire. The New Testament book of Hebrews is about demonstrating the superiority of Jesus Christ and encouraging Jewish Christians to remain steadfast in their faith despite persecution and doubt. It emphasizes that Jesus is greater than angels, prophets, Moses, and the Levitical priesthood, offering a better covenant, a more effective sacrifice for the forgiveness of sins, a better covenant because believers have better access to God. Hebrews points out the example of faithful individuals from the Old Testament and to now fix their eyes on Jesus, the founder and perfecter of our faith. Ultimately, the New Testament book of Hebrews is a call to action, urging Christ believers to hold fast to their confession of faith in Jesus, to live lives of obedience and holiness, and to encourage one another on their faith journeys. Themes in our Psalm 103 reading include mercy, grace, and compassion. There's a link between the grace of God and the mercy of God. The grace of God is said to be unmerited favor from God. The compassion and mercy of God equals how His grace is demonstrated. Through these attributes, we recognize that we are being treated to grace, but then it's reciprocal. God expects us to treat one another with grace and mercy, just as He has treated us. David apparently wrote this psalm, and he was perhaps saying to himself, "Bless the Lord, O my soul," as a call of sorts to worship. He wants